Igama lami ubaba Muime. Sishoot ama-videos lana I-choose maskhethela because kufuna ukukhuluma nabantwana abancane present because abana amalokhuzana. People behind them who coach them about life. So I took it about myself that maybe we should put this in the public domain by talking to younger people. So today I've got younger people. It's the second episode that we are going to have so that we discuss this topic, especially GBV. So Zanele here is a guest, and I'm gonna be ngikhuluma ngezinye izinto ezenzakalayo ukuthi i-GBV into enjani, because ngizwa esikhathini esiningi bakhuluma nge-GBV and I ask myself ukuthi lento ikhostwa yini, because everything ekhona there's a reason why ikhona. The reason why I'm against lento lekhuzana in the media say talking about GBV, they are treating the symptom rather than the cause, and it worries me. Because GBV ikhoswa ukuthi mawuyintombazana and you depend and rely on a man, uzokutreata the way afuna ngakhona because he knows very well that you depend on him. But now uyintombazana ekwazi ukuzimela uzenzele into zakho. You've got the power in relationship in mawuthi izinto mhlamba zihambi kahle to say, my man, here's your bag, pack your bags, you can go. But if I would awards with the next, that guy will treat you like that. Because how it starts, the guys will treat you, will be an entrapment. They will give you everything that you want, you know, so that you get used to them. And by that time, Maso when you pull her out, the whole world knows what to take like then it's because I was in promote relationship, and then that's where GBV starts from. Because now the guy is gonna treat you like you are his what's the name that I'm looking for? You are like his slave or something. You know, it's a very hard name to say that, but that's what happens. So I'm worried about that. That as parents, why are we not talking about these things, GBV and so on? Because earlier on I touched on the issue gender violence. Because it comes about because for the simple reason yokuthi abafana normally what they're looking for kumantombazana in most cases when a guy sees a girl for the first time, the men are sexual beings by nature. You cannot run away from that, but they will tell you what you want to hear. And if you don't ask questions, that becomes a problem. So I normally have taught my daughters when a guy, let me tell you the latest story. When I was young, there was this woman. We used to call her Ntambentle. It's very rare to find a woman like that. Brains and beautiful. Drop dead gorgeous. Now, well, song besimshela sakhuleka because she used to ask us one question. What is love? Can you give me a description or definition of love? And we couldn't answer that question. And all of us, we failed.
Because ufuna lo akutshela.
Yes.
Bana what's love? Abunye aqakeke athangazi.
Yes.
Nonke.
Yes.
Aninampendulo.
Yeah. And girls in my days were hard to get. They will make you sweat. I'm telling you, the first girlfriend it took me 1 year 6 months. Because those girls in those days, they want to see how serious you are. Yeah, we used to write letters back in the day. You're going to laugh about it. I was good in poetry. The other guy's handwriting so that you impress the woman. The other guy wears a maplom and all these things. I still remember how we used to write those letters. I used to write them for guys. Time, ability plus double capacity has forced my pen to dance automatically on this little sheet of paper. I love you spontaneous as I stand horizontal to the wall and perpendicular to the ground. Each time I see your image on the horizon, my peristalsis goes into reverse gear and my medulla oblongata goes brouhaha. So you have to write letters. They will make you sweat. They will make you sweat. Even if Maso it was a mission again. Believe me. Because now, even if you have to, you know, because back then there were no technology. You have to know, I will tell you about the first girlfriend. The only way she could see me is when she's going to dump a coke or that box, and then she will check where I'm standing. And I will only stand for 10-15 minutes. Because he's checking the father, maybe we are situation that's in so this is the time. And the worst part of it, you stand like covered away from her. You don't even touch her. Once you start touching her, those girls say, when's Annie? Because they said they see her much. So you stand at a distance. Whenever you see an older person, you make sure. Then you move, and then there's fish and now, younger people don't understand why they see fish. It's because everybody knows your story in the community. The day that's the thing. You meet another guy, and he tells us, mina ngizwana Zanele. Oh, Zanele ngazisitshela ngale hash lakudala. Oh, loyo kudala bamkhabula ini. Because everybody knows your story. So you guys don't hide those things. And it becomes very difficult because everybody knows your story.
Besides knowing that story, mina angithi wonke umuntu useyazi istory sami.
Yes.
I run umzali. Mama ungenze 1 2 3. Ekubeni umzali ungikhuzile number 1. Ngaphendula mina. Ngathi eyakha ngiyazi bengekho. So unomzali had to achieve it. Ngoba ukukhuzile kokuqala ngeke akukhuze wes3 for lento le. Jike uzobuye ufuna usizo kuyena.
Exactly.
Lo mzali okukhuzile. Another thing enye into attractor abantu abasha. I-dress code.
Okay.
Because sometimes umunye makhelana athi umntana wakho makaphuma agqoke kanje wena mzali uthini. Uzophendula uthini umzali. Because uyo ikhethela i-choice, uyo ovule i-wardrobe. Wathi ngifuna ukugqoka le, akakubizanga ukuthi ngigqoke ini. I-right le for ukuthi ngiyaphuma.
Yes. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, mama, you should explain it. Mawugqoke kanje kwenzakalani. So that you should know men are sexual beings. The only thing I pay the way you're going to call. If I could sleep with this woman. Because sometimes people judge you by, you judge a book by its cover. Because we think sometimes as a man you are a slut or something.
And you know.
And you know. It's not the case. So you get to know the inner person. At times. But it's very important for a mother to say, okay, people will judge you because people have got their opinions anyway. They're entitled to them. But at the end of the day, you give them a nasty size of surprise because only to find that when you start asking him questions, why do you want to be in a relationship with me? Then he begins to see, you see guys, when you're a smart woman, they always run away.
Obvious.
They run away because they respect you. Yes, man. Baba lapha wazindaba zakho baba nomntwana we respect you.
Sometimes banokucabangela athina amantombazana ukuthi wonke if you smart bazokucabangela ukuthi bakushela uzokufuna imali fanele ube nendlu ube nemoto. Not all.
Yeah, not all of them.
No.
Yeah, true.
Fanele nje like ngabekisa to this topic at GBV. I'm a victim of rape and human assault.
Alright.
Now, I was assaulted for number 1, I'm lesbian. I got raped because of sexuality. I made the choice. I didn't ask my parents ukuthi bangikhethele ukuthi ngibe lesbian.
Yes.
2, ngishaye a taxi drive for no reason. Just to ufuna impress.
Yeah, you see, I'm not God. My place is not to judge.
Yeah.
As long as it's a choice. That's why we've got a Bill of Rights. Freedom of choice and association. So who am I to judge? Just because in my belief system, do I have to instill them on other people? You see, that doesn't mean even in my family I don't have people like lesbians. But I treat them as normal.
Yeah.
So why should I worry about it? Because it's their choices. You know? So we come from a society whereby we judge.
Yeah.
You know? The belief system. The religion also plays a main role. The topics that you find in social media. So nobody's sitting there and say, hey, remember that people have got rights to choose. Who are you to say they can't do this and this? As long as they don't bother you,
Yeah.
it's your problem.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, because of our belief system, sicabanga ukuthi abantu kufanele they must line up ngale ndlela thina sifuna ngayo,
No.
which doesn't work like that. But we don't talk about these things. That's why I'm saying if we go out there and start talking about topics as fun and analysis, like you are saying, it's because people, they judge you.
Yeah.
So it's either from what they had, or it's from religion, or what they say in the public domain, whatever the case might be. But who am I still repeat, to judge? I don't have the right to judge. No, I don't.
Now,
You understand?
young people do need guidance.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. That's why you know, we need to talk about these things because it's very important out there. It takes a village to raise a child. Just because you're not my child, that doesn't mean I cannot speak to you.
No.
The thing is, maybe if we speak about subjects like this, you'll pick up some nuggets there and then say, hey, wait a minute. It makes a lot of sense. What has happened is that we've lost who we are.
Too much.
The culture. You look at the Jews, you look at the Muslims, they are close knit because of the influence also from their religion and the way they have to conduct themselves. We, I'm sorry to say it, sifana namapolipoli parrots.
Obvious.
Masiboni into shining object.
Shaiku.
Shining object. It's so sad what even right now as we are sitting here, instead of talking about things that add value, you're talking about such as your driver gopi. We never talk about property. We never talk about commodities. We never talk about isn't this business, how to start a business. You know, we never talk about AI and robotics, which is the things that add value. You find out younger people when they stop, they send each other. You know, the other thing that plays a major role is because of the social media.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, you're influenced by TV, things that you see on TV, and now I've just recently heard the thing in Australia. Right now, I think they're coming up from umntwana 16 should not be on a social media because it's such got a terrible influence in such a way that you're looking at celebrities. I don't know what is it that you're looking at celebrities for. They say the influence about what? Things that add value or what?
None of celebrity, I was.
Now, sometimes I ask you, you're a younger man, what is it that influences younger people today? What is their purpose? What is their vision? Do they have one? Because you have to transcend vision. Purpose is God's original intent for your existence. Why are you here? I'm going to say something. Out of the millions of sperms that were produced on that day, you're the one who won the race. Why did you win this race? Why are you here? Are you here to eat, drink, have sex, and die? No legacy? You've done nothing about your life?
You have to leave a legacy.
Right.
Ufunde kwabadala ukuthi impilo ihamba kanjani.
Right.
No njoba ngila. Akusi ukuthi ngizikhethele. Nakhona ukuba kwami la. Ukuthi laba abazali bangilethile mabahamba ngiqhubeke laba abagcine khona.
That's what all parents want from our kids.
But abantu abasha bafuna imijayivo, bafuna imijolo, bafuna ingane.
The other thing that we need to do, I think, in communities, those parents, they know something.
Yeah.
I think as younger people, we should choose families successful. Exactly. And we ask them, what is it that you did?
Yeah.
Then if you have those groups, like older women talking about relationship and the choices that you make, I think that could work out.
Okay.
Because in olden days, you know, girls, when they reach a certain stage, the older women will sit with, this is how you behave and this is what you do. But I think you younger people are actually rejecting that, not seeing the value of it. But why is that? Why is that? I don't understand it because things you have to learn as you go along. The reason you could see further is because you sit on the shoulders of giants. In Latin, they say Nina Gakin 10, humoris incidentes. Because from the older generation, always, that's why you choose maskhethela. So I think the other thing is because of the way the girls today, I think they are drinking like fishes. And that's actually is a contributing factor. During my days, I'm going to girls in those days were not allowed to go in, even a bottle store for that matter.
Okay.
You didn't even go there. Now they might say no. You don't have but this is a contributing factor. Ends up with rape in because you guys are all over the place, and guys will offer you drinks and all the likes. This is what actually happens, because it goes back to gender violence, the mindset thing. The mind. I still insist. The mindset, psychology.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something very controversial. Maybe people may hate me for this. I think younger people should go and study Dr. Hendrik Verwoerd. They call him the architect of apartheid. As you speak about apartheid every day, the man became the Minister of Bantu Education in 1953. Yeah. You know what he said? Why teach a black child mathematics if he's not going to use it?
Oh, I think I've heard.
Yeah, because umsebenzi wakho ukulima nokuhlakula nokwenza ini. And another thing that he said is that black adults have got the mind of a child. Okay. That was an insult. But we, the generation from, we said, no, we're going to prove you wrong. Yeah. That's not going to happen. So because of gender and all, now it's like people don't know their places where they belong. Because as a woman, you must know how to conduct yourself.
Obvious.
If not, that's danger.
If you can respect yourself, who's going to respect you?
Believe me, that starts with respect. So I think we should take it out there and start talking now.
Yeah.
For every problem, there's a solution. Let's stop treating the symptom, but the cause.
Yeah.
Because you can teach as many, I repeat again, condoms as you can, road shows, you can do that. But until such time that we teach children about mindset.
Yeah.
There's a guy, I'm going to mention his name, sorry for him, Robin Banks in this country. He's best at mindset. So we need to invite such people to come into the township and, talk, or we attend these courses so that we take that thing. We start reading books about mindset. And then we open, what do you call it, a book group or something like that.
Yeah.
Where we read a book and then we start discussing it. I think it will win. I've never stopped reading. You may think I'm smart. No, I'm not smart. Everything that I know, I learn it from somebody. Because I read a lot. I still read up to this day.
Yeah.
Because everything that I know, I got it from somebody who was smarter than me. And when I speak to you, you may think, this old man is smart. No. It's because I read a lot.
Yeah, but if I want to be like you, I have to know
yes.
To be where you are.
Exactly. I never stopped reading. Even this day, every month I buy a new book. So younger people these days, and you see them online all the time.
Yeah.
You begin to wonder, this technology, are they using it for something that adds value? It's sad. So we must start book clubs in the township about mindset. Let's start with mindset first. I will appreciate that.
Yeah.
I want to be part of it
so
anyway. Yes. I don't mind being part of that thing. We can start it. Somebody has got to start something. So let's just, yes. The painful thing about children, most of them in the township, they're exposed to this environment. They've never been outside.
No.
So this is the only thing they know. We wake up in the morning, siyapuza, siyatema, siyadlala, ziwa. But we never discuss things that add value. So that's one thing. But now, that's the only thing that could stop gender-based violence, if women can stand on their own 2 feet.
In fight.
Exactly.
No matter what.